What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about the first season of Stranger Things. Um, this, I don't know, after rewatching it, I don't, I'd always say, like, this was, like, my favorite season, but I do not know for sure anymore. I'll know for sure by the time I'm done rewatching, season 4. Uh, but this is, I will say, I mean, it's a great season. Like, it's one of my, this is probably one of my more favorite shows. I mean, it's not, I'd say like top 10, but it's, I don't know, it scratches that itch of like, I don't know, it's like a mixture of like, you have like Spielberg mixed with like Stephen King, and then you have like that Goonies vibe, and it's just, I don't know, I, I really like those styles of movies for the most part. I mean, I don't like every Stephen King movie or Spielberg movie, but uh, like they are, I mean, they're great storytellers, and you can definitely get that the inspiration in this show. But it's, I don't know, it's a great show. Like the whole plot line of like it's, yeah, like how, like with the upside down and like the demig. I mean, I don't I just call it, I don't know if there's like another name for it, but the demigorgon. And you have, I mean, in this season it doesn't really, other than that, you don't really know too much other than like the demigorgon and just like the whole upside down. Like it's like a, from all we know in the season, it's just like a alternate version of like the reality that they're in, like their world, but it's like all like dark and like taken over and shit. But yeah, which I like the small scale of what it's on. That kind of gives it an edge because I mean, again, I probably said it in other reviews, like things like the unexpected journey for like the Hobbit trilogy. Like that's probably my favorite one just because of that small scale. And like, I mean, granted, they're also in the Shire for a lot of it. Same with like Fellowship of the Ring, like the smaller scale story and just like more, it gets so you can kind of like get more time with like characters and stuff like that, and like build like world building and stuff. I mean, honestly, I mean sometimes when it's all expanded and shit like that, you get a lot of building, especially like take for example this show when we get later on with like season 3 and season 4 and stuff like that. But uh, I very much like the smaller scale of this season, and just like the how they just like give you little, I mean they do it in every season, but little bits of like Elle's backstory of like the MK Ultra, like training her to pretty much like find people across the world and just like hone in her powers. And uh I mean, very dark and very sad, and like uh but it's I don't know, it's very interesting. Like it's, this season is very good at like in hooking you into their yeah, hooking you into their like lore, to like their world. Like, oh, uh, like here are these questions for you, um, like to get you hooked in. Like keep on, like kind of like From. If you guys have ever seen the show From, like they'll give you little nuggets of like this very interesting like plot and like story and like lore of this world and like what's happening to these characters and stuff. But it's like you just get such little like pieces of it, of the puzzle, that you just got to keep, I don't know, it hooks you in. It's very good writing. And on top of that, you have, it's, I don't know, generally I feel like kids are just kind of like average. Like when it's like good acting kids, you just, it's like, oh, that's average. And then you have like kids that are like in I can't remember. I feel so stupid. The in Sixth Sense, the kid that's like, I see dead people and stuff like that. Like he, like you get actors like that where like they're just fucking phenomenal. these kids, this cast, there's not a picture of Will in here, but even Will in this first season, like they are fucking phenomenal. Like they are that exception, Like they all deliver. I mean, like there might be a moment here and there, but for the most part, they're just they're flawless. And then you have fucking Winona Ryder, and then uh, I mean David Harbour. I never heard of him until this show, but he's a great addition. Um, Even like Nancy is does a really good job. The actress that plays Nancy, obviously. Even like characters I don't really care for in this. I never really. I mean, Steve grows on me throughout the series, but overall, I still don't really care for his character. Like I, this is probably gonna upset a lot of fans, but I wouldn't have mind if he would have died in an earlier season. Uh, I I feel like there's too many characters in the last season. There's too many. I don't know. Like I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love like the actors. Like nothing against them. Like I love the characters too. But like even like Robin, like which is it, a character that's not even in this season, season one. But like, there's just I feel like there's too many pieces in season five. But talking about Steve, like in this show, he's just in this season, he's very just like grating, like a douchebag. Like I don't care for him, at all. Like yeah, at all. Like even when he comes back and he fights a Demogorgon to help him, like I don't even care for him then. Uh, and then his friends are even worse. Like this guy and like Barb. Barb is good. Like I mean, she dies in like the first fucking episode, but she's a good. Like I didn't have anything against her, but these three were just fucking terrible. Like I mean, yeah, like he's way better than these two. These two, I wish like the Demogorgon would just tear them apart. Like I didn't want to listen to these fucking douchebags anymore. But I mean, it's a good cat. I mean, they're all doing a good job. I mean, that's like their role is for you to hate them, but they do it. I mean, even like they all do a good job, and it's like so many classic moments in this, like just like I don't know, imagery and just like classic, like iconic, like scenes, like the whole shit with like the Christmas lights and like Will talking to Joyce and just like I mean fucking her like Elle flipping the van, and you have I mean I always thought just the I don't know like the just the whole imagery of like Hawkins when they're riding around at night, or just when they're like or the upside down, like it's just I don't know a lot of, even though some of the CGI I will say is kind of dated for only I mean 2016, it's not that long ago. It should look pretty good, but I mean it is. I mean it's Netflix, a Netflix show, and it's like a first season, so it's like it's probably not going to go all out. It's just going to give them a decent bit to get things done. Uh, but yeah, and then I mean another iconic scene is like you have like the whole like the bathtub and just the whole imagery when she's like it's not like the upside down, but it's like when she's like using her like mind. It's like the floor is just like there's like just a little bit of like water everywhere, and it's just like pitch black, like that shit. Like there's just I don't know. The visuals in this show are always superb, along with like the acting, the writing for the most part. I mean, some seasons later on it gets some things get a little confusing, but maybe on a rewatch I'll understand it more because I kind of just like you know what I mean? Like I watch one like the season as it comes out. I never like went back and rewatched the other seasons like leading up to it. So maybe I just kind of am missing things that like I just can't remember. But overall, it's just, I mean, so many great characters. I mean, a couple like I mean, again, I wouldn't want Steve to be killed off in this season. Um, because I feel like I like him. He starts getting on my good side in season two, and then I feel like later on he kind of, I kind of lose him a little bit. Joyce, for the most part, I feel like she's a good character until I feel like I don't know, she's a little like I don't know. I feel like season five as a whole thing I gotta like when I get to that I'll talk about because I very much enjoyed the first episodes of season five, but it's given me feelings of I'll say shameless because like when shameless all right that will just I'll just save that for season five. But anyway, like all these I don't know. There's so many great characters that just like their characters build up and they get even better as it goes on. But my favorite since day one has always been Hopper. Like it's like season one that was like always the character that I liked the most. I'd say like Hopper. Uh, I mean, the kids are great too. I don't dislike any of the kids. Dustin, Lucas, Mike, Will, and Elle are all great too. I don't know the kids. I don't know. I'd say maybe I don't know who's my favorite. They're all kind of around the same in season one. Uh, like I look at them as a whole. But anyway, but yeah, like Hopper is my favorite. Like just his like backstory is like so sad and brutal. Like him like losing a daughter and like obviously like getting a fucking divorce because of it, and then he's like kind of on a downward spiral of like drugs and booze and like fucking bitches and which I mean you get like in this his character gives me like the way he's presented like I don't know he has like that charisma like an asshole like charisma kind of like Harris like like Harrison Ford like like that Han Solo like indie like vibe. He gives me that, and I don't know those two being like some of my favorite characters in any fucking show or movie or any writing. Like I don't know, David Harbour also just does a phenomenal job of acting, especially in like the sadder scenes or just when they find Will and it's like playing that music and him and Winona Ryder are just like trying like doing CPR and shit. Oh my god, like this there's so many like gut wrenching scenes and I mean also he has a lot of humor in the show, which I feel like he does a very good job in delivering it. Especially like a lot of times it's like when I don't know he's always like yeah, he's pretty much like this show's Indiana Jones. He's just like fucking knocking guards out and shit. But it's I don't know. It's just I can't give this show enough props. Like it's every episode. It's just like you just feel like you just get more intrigued by the world and like what this story is unraveling and just like trying to discover like what happened to Will and where he's at and like what has happened to like Elle and like what's going on with like the Hawkins lab and stuff like that. Like it's such I don't know, like I cannot describe it enough and just I don't know, just even though I'd say I don't really consider him I mean, I guess he's kind of the antagonist. I'd put like the Demogorgon almost as the antagonist, but just Dr. Brenner and like I feel like in a way he's like he is telling the truth. Like he does want help and he doesn't want this shit getting out and like fucking up the planet and like like Hawkins and like killing these kids and stuff, but at the same time it's like he's trying like he's gonna take L. So in that way he's what I mean, he's bad. Like he's not he's a villain, but I feel like he's like slightly I wouldn't say misunderstood. Like he's like, oh, it's like one of those like villains that are actually good, which they always do nowadays in movies and shows and shit. Like, oh, he's not really a villain. He's like an anti-hero. But I feel like he's just his villain arc is like he's just like the villain of L. Like they're the bad men that's gonna take L and like for the boys, where it's like in general this is the fucking the villain, which he does a great job. Like he does seem menacing, even though like at the same time he's like I feel like when he just like talks to people, he's almost using like that like manipulative like soft like tone that like he probably used on the kids to like lure like get them to hone in their powers and just like why is he I don't what I mean like get on their good side and like get them to view him as like Papa and stuff like that. But it seems like he's doing almost like a hypnotizing shit when he's talking to like the Wheeler parents and like Joyce and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Also like the monster uh design is very I thought it's pretty cool in this. It's pretty unique. It gives me like a reminds me slightly of Resident Evil 2, like the Ivies, the plant creature things. If you remember like having like the graphics in Resident Evil 2 were kind of shitty. So if you have like the toys and you remember that, it kind of reminds me of that, which again is really really sick. The I feel like they're just like I don't know some of the like the how they the Demigorgon like tears through like like the portals and stuff like that, and I feel like some of like the I don't know like maybe some of the not like the world but like some of the design or whatever of like the effects or whatever like it's not I mean it's I wouldn't say like inconsistent, but they definitely kind of changed a little things here and there. I mean probably for the better, but you do notice little differences here and there throughout the show that I mean it's not like it doesn't like really take you out of it, but you just you just notice it here and there. But overall, I think this is a great fucking season, especially like one that builds like it's like very self-contained. Like it could be a one-off, and it like builds up to like leave it open for like you still have like questions. It doesn't answer every single question you have because I'm sure they like I'm sure the Duffer Brothers probably wrote it in a way where it's like, all right, if we just get to do this one season, that's good enough, but let's leave it open to if we get greenlit for other seasons. Like that's probably what every single fucking creator does, and should do. But I, from what I remember, I prefer this season, um, to all like if I'm remembering season 2 and like season 3 and 4 and stuff. This is the best season, but I don't know. I don't know. Like on this rewatch, I kind of had I don't know. Like it maybe just because I'm so used to the scales being so big that it felt like almost like a slow burn where it's like I'm so like we're so like used and desensitized to the world and like upside down that maybe it's like I don't know like at first I'd say like the first couple episodes I was like I'm like all right this doesn't seem it's definitely I feel like it's a little bit of a slow burn, which it works with its mystery and stuff like that. But I'd give this season probably like a Man, it's really fucking good. I'd probably give it like a solid 9, maybe like a 9.25. Probably 9.25. This is a really for a first season. Generally, the first like I feel like the first couple seasons of a show are generally the best, but this debut season is fucking phenomenal. Like it is hard to imagine it going up from here, which uh from like just my experience of watching it, it doesn't, but on this rewatch, you never know, I might like I mean, I'm already like a couple episodes into season 2 and I'm actually liking season 2 a lot more than I did when I first watched it. Like I'm like 3 episodes in, but it's yeah, like I'm very much enjoying that one. Like I'm thinking like it's damn near close to this one, but at the same time, like I still have like probably like 6 episodes left, so it could you never know. But this season definitely like a 9.25. But enough with my ramblings. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a like. Follow the channel, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow us on like Twitch. We have like TikTok and X or Twitter, whatever the fuck it's called, but whatever you call it. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. What you thought about this season, and I don't know, maybe what order you would put rank the seasons. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.